guys, how are you? Welcome. Chef Tarantino, I'm getting ready to do a prime rib dinner tonight. I have a private party going on. I can't say who or anything like that because it is a surprise. However, look at the size of this rib. This is about 22 pounds. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to slow roast it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to oil this down. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So this way you can try this at home for those of you that like prime rib. And you can always go to your local butcher. Right now I'm in Statesboro, so I would go to... oh my goodness gracious. Ellis Meats, thank you, Lord. Ellis Meats, and they'll cut it to the size that you want. If there's only a few of you, get a nice chunk cut off for you so you can slow roast that and get a delicious prime rib. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of olive oil and go over the top. And I'm going to rub olive oil all around it. Yes, I know I'm not wearing any gloves, but that's okay. Hey, do you guys know why, that I think about it, why you're not supposed to eat, why you should have hamburgers cooked to the proper temp? Does anybody know that answer? Whoever's watching? I know a lot of people love mid-rare burgers, medium burgers, but does anybody know why you're not supposed to eat that? What the process is, what makes it dangerous for us to eat? Does anybody know? All right, well, I'm going to tell you. See this right here? You get your steak. Any steak that you get, you have your surface bacteria. There's always going to be some bacteria on there. You can eat a steak mid-rare and it's not going to affect you at all because you're cooking the top part. Even if you eat it mid-rare, you're killing all the bacteria on the exterior of your steak. So now when you take a hamburger, you take that same steak that's uncooked and you grind it. Now you're mixing all that bacteria through the beef because you have that ground beef. So that's why they recommend you to cook that burger all the way through, because you can't, if you get a medium rare burger, you're not cooking that bacteria that's in the center. So that's why it's a little bit... why they recommend you not to eat medium rare. And that's why a lot of restaurants will only serve you a well-done burger, just to protect you from getting sick. But obviously eat it the way you want. But anyway, we're going to bathe this down. I bathe it down in my olive oil. Nice light rub. And I'm taking my seasoning. You use whatever you want. I'm going to dust it. I've had this sitting out for a couple hours now, getting to room temperature. Dust that, and then I'm putting this seasoning on generously, and you pick whatever seasonings you want to put on the top of it. The key, in my opinion, to the prime rib is the way I do it. I put it in the oven, I blast it at like 475, and I get this hot sear going all the way around it. And I can't give you a time on that. You have to watch it. What's up, David? You have to watch it because it all depends on what type of oven you have. Can't put too much seasoning on it. Just completely cover it all the way with whatever seasoning that you like to use. I'm using all of mine. Alright, so we got to completely cover. I'm going to wash my hands. Oh, so what I was telling you was, sear the outside of that, lock in them juices, and then as soon as you see it turning brown, it's nice and brown, and you see the fat bubbling and everything like that, flip it down. It's still going to be dead raw in the middle, and then slow cook it at your 275 until it's done at an internal temperature of about 127. Remember, your meat's going to go up 5 degrees, so if you like a good medium rare, you want to make sure that you undercook by 5 degrees to give it time, because you want this to rest so the temperature, because the temperature is going to rise about 5 degrees. So keep that in mind. And the other thing is, and I'm going to show you how to do this in 2 seconds, is make sure your thermometer is calibrated. How you doing, Wayne? I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Jason, brother? What's up, my friend? Calibrate your thermometer. You're cooking steaks at home. If you use a thermometer and your steak's always off, you're looking for medium rare and it's coming out medium, you're looking for mediums coming out medium well, it's because your thermometer's not calibrated. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Let me get my hands washed. So what's everybody doing? I'm getting ready to cook for 20 people tonight. This is a prime rib dinner for 20. I'm super excited to be able to do it. We're having prime rib. We're doing mashed potatoes. Get ready to make those. We're having corn. We're going to be doing cheesecakes, which are already working. It's going to be a wonderful dinner. Mussels fried diavolo, my antipasta for 20 people. It's going to be a great night. And of course, you guys are going to see pictures and everything from that once we get done with the dinner. But anyway, get your thermometer. Use one. I love these things. Always. No matter what kind of thermometer you have, calibrate it. Because you drop it. Yeah, if it's in the drawer for a long time, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be off a couple of degrees. So always calibrate before you, especially when you, this is a $300 piece of meat. Do you think I want to make a mistake on this? I would eat that cost. $300. It's like $13.99 a pound right now for a great cut of ribs. So you don't want to screw up your steaks. So make sure, just like if any of you out there are contractors or pipe fitters, you only get one chance to measure. Same thing with the freaking beef. High-end beef is very expensive and you don't want to screw it up. So calibrate your thermometer. And how we do that is you get a glass, fill it with ice. Let it sit. You want to make sure it's nice and ice cold. You're going to take your thermometer. I love using these. These are great. You can get them for a few bucks at Walmart or any other local store. Go to your restaurant supply store too. You can get them from there. Anyway, you're going to drop this in like this. There's a piece that comes out normally. And you just sit this in here. And what you're doing is you're going to wait. Give it a couple minutes. Let it sit there for about 2 minutes. And you want it to get to 32 degrees. If your thermometer is not at 32 degrees, there's a reason why they have a hex on the bottom of this. So you can adjust it to the temperature. While it's in the water, make sure it's reading 32. Then take it out and your thermometer is perfectly calibrated. I think I have a video somewhere on YouTube about that. Critical, critical, critical. If your steaks aren't coming out the way you want to and you don't know how to do the touch technique that a lot of the chefs do, prime rib, I always use a thermometer. I'm not touching nothing because I'm not taking a chance on screwing up a $300 piece of meat. So make sure calibration every time before you use your thermometer. I'm telling you right now, it'll save you a lot of headache, especially if it's always coming out a little bit off. Every time. If you drop it, 9 times out of 10, the calibration's off. So make sure you do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw this in the oven, get ready to cook this. Guys, I just want to say thank you for all the votes. Please continue to vote. We've made it to the second round. Now they're only taking the top 10. And this is against all the chefs all over the place. So, and remember, I'm going to be in Miami. So any of you that are following me from Miami or West Palm Beach, South Florida area, I'm going to be down there the month of April. And I'll post those dates. I'm also going to be down there the month of May. A week in April and a week in May. I'll post those dates. So if you want to book me, I'd be glad to cater to your dinner parties. So I appreciate it. Please keep voting. The link's at the top. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your help on that. I'm going to get this in the oven. I got a ton of crap I got to get done for this party. Jason, my friend, how are you? And I will talk to you guys later on. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know if you want to book a party. I can't wait. Remember, I travel anywhere in the U.S. My Instagram, for those of you that are watching on Instagram right now, go check out the Facebook page, Tarantino's on Facebook, and you'll see all the services and everything we have offered. Same thing with you guys watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, all that great stuff. I love you guys, and I will see you later tonight with some great pictures from tonight's dinner party. God bless.